Welcome back. Today we're creating the Dancer, an elf who moves across the stage or the battlefield with grace and poise. Hi, I'm Yovel and I'll be going through the core features of the Dancer today. We are starting with an ancient elf that grants us the ability to pick a multi-class dedication. The dedication that we are selecting is a bard. Nimble elf increases our movement speed, allowing the Dancer to travel further with each stride action. Years of dancing, whether performing regular patrons or to nobles and even greater beings, Elven Instincts represents a sharpened insight to react to any changes, whether it is a group member struggling to keep up with a routine or when there are dangerous people in the audience. An elf step allows the dancer to step twice with a single action, swiftly moving in and between foes, especially if they have reach. The dancer will have the entertainer background, representing their years of practicing their craft to perform on a stage, whether it is on the side of the street or in the middle of an amphitheater. Shellen, the goddess of beauty, art, music and love. The dancer follows a portfolio of art and music, promoting the creation through the dance and performance. Each time they perform for others, they dedicate the dance to the goddess Shellen. The dancer's base class is a ranger, and this grants access to martial weapons and some feats that would benefit them in combat. Our hunter's edge is flurry, allowing the dancer to unleash multiple attacks with our chosen weapon, the bladed scarf. Gravity weapon adds static damage on the first strike each round with the bladed scarf. This increases as we add and upgrade our striking runes. Quick draw easily allows the dancer to react to combat in the middle of a performance. The dancer will be able to quickly unwrap the bladed scarf, transforming it from clothing into a weapon to strike quickly. Farabella's Flip helps the dancer react when enemies attempt to strike in melee. This reaction grants a bonus to AC, and if the strike still hits, the dancer is able to move back, potentially wasting the enemy's actions to move back in. Skirmish Strike allows the dancer to move about the battlefield. We are restricted to only using this feat once per round due to the Flourish trait. The ability to step and strike or vice versa grants the dancer mobility and enables them to effectively dance on the battlefield, stepping in and out of the foe's reach. Double Prey decreases the action wasted on refreshing hunt prey on a new target every time the current one is defeated. This allows the dancer to move in and strike rapidly to take out their quarries. An Ultimate Skirmisher enables the dancer to ignore terrain that would prevent them from stepping into and out of, further enhancing their mobility, and to utilize feats such as Elf Step and Skirmish Strike. The Bard dedication taken as part of the Ancient Elf feat will grant us access to feats that will allow the dancer to perform and dance in conjunction with the mobility selected from the Ranger class. Our chosen Muse is the Maestro, performing in the name of their goddess Shellen. Bardic compositions are activated verbally and grants them the auditory trait. You can speak with your GM if you want to change the activation for compositions to be somatic, allowing the dancer to perform the compositions. But do note that if your GM allows this, the compositions are subjected to attacks of opportunity. Inspirational performance grants a cantrip Inspire Courage. The dancer can express this composition as music and song, giving rhythm to each movement, whether it's striding or striking. Using the basic Muse Whisper, we can select the Lingering Composition Focus spell. This reaction can extend the duration of Inspire Courage. If it is successful, it can continue running for 3 rounds without upkeep, allowing the dancer to strike or reposition with other feats. Advanced Muse Whisper grants access to other feats that benefit the dancer. We'll be selecting the 3 Bard feats via this method. Dirge of Doom can be used as an alternative to Inspire Courage, as enemies within the aura became Frightened 1, which does not go down to 0 while they remain in the area. The Frightened condition reduces the rolls and DCs, including the enemy's hit and AC, which can be useful if there are a lot of foes surrounding the dancer. Harmonize allows the dancer to sing both Dirge of Doom and Inspire Courage at the same time. This feat does cause an action to harmonize the next composition, which can effectively eat up the dancer's actions and limit them from doing other actions while maintaining the compositions in future rounds. Inspire Heroics is the last of the additional feats from the Bard class. This reaction feat aims at increasing the bonus received from Inspire Courage, but it does have a high threshold for the dancer to achieve the success DC. And here is our stat spread. We are going with 16 in our strength and dexterity to balance our offenses and defenses. Inspire Courage will compensate for our strength score by increasing the hit and damage, while Dirge of Doom will compensate for dexterity by reducing their hit modifier. And with the feats, we are taking the Ranger feats as soon as they are available. And we are taking Inspire Courage first before selecting the other Bard feats. The skills that would benefit the dancer includes acrobatics, athletics, and performance. Steady balance helps the dancer to stay upright and maintain their footing. The added bonus is negating the flat-footed condition when they're attempting to balance on a narrow surface or uneven ground. This allows the dancer to perform and move on a variety of different surfaces. Kip up to move from lying to standing without provoking reactions can be seen as a graceful rise, especially if they fell during a performance. Quick jump reduces the action required to complete the jump maneuver and removes the need for a stride prior to jumping. This works well with the dancers to leap, do flips, and somersaults without the need to run and gain momentum. Powerful leap increases the height and distance the dancer can move. This allows them to contend with ballerinas and other arts that involve leaping across the stage to reach distances or heights during their performances. Wall jump builds on from powerful leap, increasing the vertical height travel. Certain plays and performances may require the dancer to propel themselves upwards by jumping off narrow vertical surfaces. Cloud jump makes such feats seem impossible as the dancer seems to be dancing gracefully in the sky. Fascinating performance can enthrall a number of onlookers to pay attention and focus on the dancer. In combat, this can be used in conjunction with Dirge of Doom, where they would be subjected to the frightened condition when they target the dancer in melee. Impressive performance swaps out diplomacy when making an impression. This can be used to appeal to an assortment of people and settings. Versus Performer gives a bonus to the performance check. Depending on whether the GM allows compositions to be acted somatically will determine if the dancer needs to take this feat twice to gain a bonus in both singing and dancing checks. The bladed scarf will be the dancer's weapon of choice. With the reach trait, allows the dancer to strike at a distance, potentially mitigating attacks of opportunity when dancing or performing. It works well with the skirmish strike, as the dancer will be able to control the distance when engaging in targets in melee. As we are starting with 16 dexterity, the dancer could start with the studded leather armor, and then progress to leather armor, and then explorer's clothing as we pick up ability score increases. Both the persona mask and dancing scarf are items that give a bonus to performance, which will be helpful when completing performance checks for compositions. In combat, the dancer will be striking with reach and can maneuver about with skirmish strike and elf step to reposition around the target and respond to them by either moving in or moving away. Ultimate Skirmisher will manage changes to the terrain, whether naturally made or from spells. Depending on the circumstances, the dancer can use Inspire Courage or Dirge of Doom or combine them both with Harmonize to give a bonus to their teammates. The dancer can spend a number of focus points in turn to pair up Inspire Courage with Inspire Heroics and extend the outcome with Lingering Performance. Depending on how Inspire Heroics turn out, the dancer can opt not to do the Lingering Performance until they have a success. If both were a success, then Inspire Courage would give a bonus of 2 for 3 rounds. And here we have all our feats, skills, and equipment discussed in today's video. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Also comment your thoughts on the dancer below. Till next time.